the desk pile. Today we are going to be learning how to combine integers, if you don't know already that is, and we will be walking away with a wonderful new earworm inside our head. Yay! So, y'all work on learning this stuff, and I'll work on getting you a spot to sit when you come back so that you don't have to sit on top of the pile of desks. As promised, here we are now with your favorite new math earworm. That's right, it is a jam, it is a club banger, it is the kind of thing that you're going to want to go around singing all day long. Okay, maybe not, but it is something that will help you remember how to do this stuff come test time and possibly for the rest of your life. So, learn this song. It's to a favorite classic tune of yours. Here we go. Same sign, keep and add, different sign, subtract. Use the sign of the furthest number, then you'll be exact. Same sign, keep and add, different sign, subtract. Use the sign of the furthest number, then you'll be exact. Once more, with feeling. Same sign, keep and add, different sign, subtract. Use the sign of the furthest number, then you'll be exact. Okay, so what on earth are you talking about there, Mr. Starling? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let's cut to the lyrics. Okay, so I know that might not make sense. Same sign, keep and add, different sign, subtract. Use the sign of the furthest number, then we'll be exact. I get it. So it's kind of like trying to decipher the lyrics to Louie Louie. I don't even know what they're saying on half those lines. So let's look at this and talk through it. Same sign. That means, are they both positive or are they both negative? If they both have the same sign, positive numbers or both negative numbers, you keep whatever sign that is. If they were both positive, the answer is positive. If they were both negative, the answer is negative. Then you add together the numerical values. We'll practice that in a minute. Different signs. Different signs. That obviously means that one of them's positive and one of them's negative. Considering that same sign means both positive or both negative, different sign, one positive, one negative, you got that. You subtract? Yes, subtract. So you take the number, forget about the signs, and subtract one from the other. Figure out what the difference is. Big one on top, little one on bottom. Take it away. Boom, minus sign right there. We'll go through some of that. Whoa, I'm over here now. Okay, so different signs, subtract. Yeah, kind of got that. What's this? Use the sign of the furthest number. Okay, that means that whichever number was further from zero. Remember, distance is always positive, but whichever number was further from zero, if that's like negative 17 versus 5, negative 17 is further from zero. If that's like 23 and negative 2, 23 is further from 0. So, use the sign of whichever number is further from 0. That'll give you a perfect answer. Ka-chow. Same sign, keep and add, different sign, subtract. Use the sign of the furthest number, then you'll be exact. Yes, let's do some of that. We are going to practice adding. If they are the same sign, you've got like both positives. If we add the positives together, positive 3, positive 2, gives us positive 5. That was tough. Negative 3, negative 2, negative 5. Use the sign of the furthest number. It doesn't apply here because the signs are the same. But wait, what if we're adding numbers that have opposite signs? Same sign, keep and add, different sign, subtract. Use the sign of the furthest number, then you'll be exact. So, if we are adding numbers that have opposite signs, say a positive 3 and a negative 2, and we are adding the positive 3 to the negative 2, different signs subtract. So, think about what is 3 minus 2? 3 minus 2 is 1. Is it a positive 1 or a negative 1? Use the sign of the number that's furthest from 0. 3 is furthest from 0. So, what is its sign? Its sign is positive. Our answer is positive 1. Did I write a positive sign there? No, because mathematicians are lazy. What about the other way around? What if we've got a -3 and a +2? It's a +2. We're subtracting. No, we are adding. It says so right there. So, -3 plus a +2. Same sign, keep and add, different sign, subtract, use the sign of the furthest number, then you'll be exact. Negative and positive, different signs. 3 minus 2 is still 1. Which sign do we use? Well, 3 is further from 0 than 2. What sign does it have? Negative. So, what is our answer going to be? Negative. Okay, we get it. Same sign, keep, add, different sign, subtract, use the sign of the furthest number. But we don't add everything. Some stuff gets subtracted. How do you subtract, Mr. Starling? Okay, cool, I got you. Okay, so you say you want to know how to subtract? What if I told you that subtraction doesn't exist? Subtraction doesn't exist. We just add the opposite. If you want to subtract something,
add the opposite. Add the opposite.
Remember, the opposite of 5 is -5. The opposite of 7 is -7. The opposite of -32 is +32. The opposite of -2 is +2. The opposite of 0 is... There is no opposite of 0. 0 is just 0. Let's apply that now. Subtracting doesn't exist. We're going to add the opposites. Here we go. Same sign, keep and add, different sign, subtract, use the sign of the furthest number, then you'll be exact. If you have a +7 and a +5, and you were subtracting, just like you did in 4th grade, subtracting 7 from 5, you got 2. But let's instead add the opposite. We take our 7. The opposite of a +5 is -5. We were subtracting a -5. We now add a -5. We get 2 using our rule. Same sign, keep and add, different sign, subtract, use the sign of the furthest number, then you'll be exact. What about if I've got a -7, a -5, and I'm subtracting? -7 minus -5. Add the opposite. We've got -7 plus the opposite of -5 is +5. So I'm adding the opposite. -7 plus 5, -2. Because use the sign of the furthest number after subtracting. 7 minus 5. Wait. It's the problem before. Because there's no subtraction. Only the sign's different. So, what about these other two? Wait a minute. What about those last two? Here we go. Different signs. +7, -5. We are subtracting -5 from +7. That means we add the opposite because there's no such thing as subtraction. The opposite of -5 is +5, and 7 plus 5, we all know, is 12. That's a lot different than 2 and -2. 12, that's like 10 to 14 more. What about the other one? If we have -7 and we're subtracting +5, again, note, mathematicians are lazy. I left off my plus sign on the 5. I could say minus plus 5, or I could just say minus 5. -7 minus 5. There is no subtraction. Add the opposite. The opposite of 5 is -5. Adding the opposite, -7, -5. Same signs, keep and add. -12. That's all there is to it. Same sign, keep an add, different sign, subtract. Use the sign with the furthest number, then you'll be exact. And there is no subtraction. Just add the opposites. So, go out, be super good, and